Hello, my name is OzSG117 and welcome to the first of my Fix Destiny 2 mini podcasts. First of all, let me start by introducing myself. As you may have gathered from the name or my accent, I am an Australian. I mostly stream through Twitch when I get the opportunity to. I have been playing Destiny 1 since launch and have completed all activities in both games many times. It is through Destiny I've made some real life friends, and Destiny for me has been an epic journey I've been a part of for many years. However, it is no secret that Destiny 2 is lacking in content, features, and overall uniqueness. And to say this has enraged the community and left die-hard Destiny 1 fans in the wind is a bit of an understatement. Because of the community backlash towards Bungie, one can only expect the developers are feeling quite a bit of pressure to appease the masses and continue doing what they love, pumping out content. However, it must feel like every step forward is met with hostility and a flurry of written and verbal abuse. To be perfectly honest, if Destiny 2 was not in the state it was in now, I may still be playing Destiny 2 on all platforms and streaming it on a regular basis. But in its current state, it feels like a husk of what we all remember and loved about Destiny 1. Now, I'm not doing this per podcast to verbally lash out at Bungie for the errors of their ways, looking at you, Tess, but instead trying to generate a conversation about ideas with the community to help the devs pull their momentum and inspiration back from the cold. I am no expert in game coding or design, so some of my ideas may not work well or even be viable with the current engine. I don't know. All I want to do is start a conversational path with the hopes this reaches Bungie, gives them a boost of morale, and hopefully sparks an idea in someone's head where they can say, wow, now that would be cool if... insert marketing pitch here. I don't know, only time will tell. The time for raking Bungie over the coals is done. The time to help them develop features and come up with ideas you want to see in game is now. Let's give Bungie a hand out of the pit and help them forge a new Destiny, side by side with the player base. Trying to find somewhere to start is, to say the least, very difficult. For me personally, there is a hell of a lot that I would want to change. Every one of my topics seems to interlink into other topics. But we have to start anywhere, really. So let's do it. Let's zone right into the middle of it all. Xur. For me, Xur in Destiny 1, he was fun. He gave me a reason to log in every Friday afternoon at 5 PM, this is Western Australian time by the way, to browse his wares and spend my hard-earned strange coins. The first thing I noticed about Xur in Destiny 2 was a severely limited stock. 4 exotics, that's it. And these were purchasable with legendary shards. This feels very, how to put it, boring. One could argue that Banshee 44 could sell what Xur was selling weapon-wise in a, limited supply shipment, and that would work the same way Xur currently does. Items purchased with legendary shards. Exotics purchased with legendary shards, rather. I would also add in an armor smith into the social space. He would work very similar to Banshee. Instead of selling all 3 exotic armor pieces at once, his stock would depend on what class you were logged onto at the time. It would give you a reason to switch between your characters. But more to come on this in a later podcast. So what would Xur be used for? First of all, I would bring back strange coins, add them to loot pools, give me a reason to play events. Now, I hear what you're all yelling at the screens. Wait a minute, if he does not sell exotics, then what would we use these strange coins on? And that's a fair point. How about this? Every week, when Xur shows up, have him sell 3 black engrams. these engrams will be 9 themed engrams. So a weapon engram of the 9, which would contain a 9 themed weapon that would be part of a seasonal set, and the same goes for armor, an armor engram of the 9. I would also add in something like, I'd probably call it a mystic engram of the 9. This would contain specialty items. I would have a permanent exotic aurora that gives you the spaghetti face tentacles like Xur himself. Legendary and exotic 9 themed emotes, sparrows, ships, ghosts, as well as banners that show strange coins spent, as well as 9 themed shaders. Each one of these engrams could be bought once per character each week, giving a little bit more grind for these special and rare items. I would also add a limited supply of masterwork cores to his inventory, some buffs, as well as keeping 3 a coin, you know when that actually gets fixed. I would also bring back ammo synths, but I would change the way they function entirely, and again, more to this to come on a later podcast. I would also make Xur harder to find. Don't get me wrong, telling me what planet he is on, I'm fine with that. But from there, leave a trail of breadcrumbs for me to follow. Have my ghost say something along the lines of detecting a strange anomaly nearby. Make it a challenge to find him initially. I am sure it won't take the community long to collectively find the bugger, and from there, we'll sure tweet out or make Reddit posts about his whereabouts, making it a breeze for those that don't want to go hunting for him. Over the years, the community has shown tremendous skill in deciphering codes, solving riddles, and finding hidden content. Give the community a reason to log in and hunt down an objective or solve a riddle, leading them to a reward. This concludes the first Fix Destiny 2 podcast. If you like the podcast, please hit that like and subscribe button below. Feel free to comment with your own ideas in the comments section underneath, or tweet me with the hashtag FixDestiny2 to my Twitter account linked below. Any ideas that I like will be mentioned in future podcasts and a shout out given on screen. I am OzSG117, and it was a pleasure speaking to you all today. Stay safe out there, guys.